That idea of going through your animation, bring it into either Sync Sketch or on the Animation Mentor campus, or even using the grease pencil tool in Maya, and don't be afraid to draw over things. When something isn't working, even if you can only draw simple lines, you can break down most animations to very basic lines. So, for example, let's go in here, and I'm just going to get rid of all of this. Let's say I'm having trouble with an arm, and the overall motion is just not working. I need to get this nice overlapping action in there. Now, oops. The arm on my character is going to be like really detailed, and I'm terrible at drawing arms here. Like we've got elbow here. We've got the arm coming through right there. And now we've got the hand. I do not draw hands, so the character's got a hook. It's a terrible hook anyway. But let's say you've just got all of this detail in the arm, whatnot, and it's animated going through. It can be a nightmare to try and animate that. Well, just break it down. There, with a ball at the end. And now, let's do this on a different frame here. I can just break down that motion and go, okay, I need this arm to go from here, and then it's going to go, and let's see, where do I want it to go? Maybe it's going to point over here. So we've got a character just turning and pointing. Well, how do I animate this? Well, I could fight the rig or whatnot, or I could just go into the grease pencil tool or draw over top and just draw all these points here. So I want the elbow to lead the action here. And let's put the elbow on the next frame here. So the elbow is going to be right there. And my elbow is lengthening, so let's shrink that there. So it's going to go across. Well, what arc do I want the elbow to go on? In 2D, it's very easy to figure out which arcs you want. So I want this arc to, let's see, just the elbow. Maybe I want it to go through like that. So with this, I can just draw that arc right through there, and then put the elbow where I need it to be. So it's going to go there, kind of arc up. So I'm going to get this counter arc right here where the shoulder goes up and then down. Kind of comes through here. And maybe I want a little, let's see, it's starting to be a little even there. So I'm going to push my spacing, maybe ease in a little bit more there. And then add one more frame here where I'm going to overshoot. So as the shoulder comes down here, the elbow goes up past and then down. So we get this motion here, and I'm missing a key. Let's actually push this ease out a little bit more here. And then in the middle, it's still easing a little bit. So we get this motion. And this is a little too straight, so I'm going to bring this down right through here. And you can see how I can just refine my arcs right through there. Okay, so we've got that whole shoulder pretty much figured out. Shoulder and the elbow coming through and arcing across. Now I can just draw over top for the lower arm. And I want this to drag right here. Maybe as it comes through, we're going to, let's see. Maybe we tighten it up a little bit so then it kind of goes out like this. So instead of going like that, we do, it's kind of this way, comes out, points. So now as it goes through, I know the arc that I want. I want it to come through maybe that way. So once again, I could just draw out the arc, something like this, and let's adjust to fit that. So the hand is going to drag back. As it goes through, we're going to keep that elbow dragging here. It comes up right there. Comes up. We're going to push this arc a little higher right here. Right there. I don't like the fact that I'm going straight up, so I can just tweak that like so. And then we get this, and I'll put one more pose here, which is going to be the overshoot of the hand. It's going to stretch out a little bit and then kind of come back. And I could probably push this just a little lower. So something like that. So I created my arc. I didn't have to follow it exactly, but it gave me an idea of what I could do. And now we have this. And then I can play through it and go, okay, what's not working? Well, one thing I'm noticing, and you can see it in the onion skinning, is the angle of the arm here and here are parallel. The angle of the arm here and here are parallel. That's not good. Let's see if we can push that a little bit more. I want to see this change happening. So we're going to arc that out a little bit more. This comes through. Let's bring this in a little bit more here. So we get that change in the angle. Then this can maybe straighten out a little bit more there before this one is a little bit more arced here. So now we're doing this. And that feels better already. Now, do I feel like, oh, there's a pop here? It's coming through and then just dunk, it's onto the other side. Well, I can fix that right now. So I can either drag this even more, come across there so that we build up that flow, but I'm noticing that my arc is kind of getting messed up. So I need to bring this down a little bit here. And you can do all of this before you even get to the rig and having to fight all of the stuff in the rig. So now we get that. Whoop. There we go. So I figured out all of my arm drag right through there. And I'm done. And then I can add a little bit of a swoop right here, just to kind of get that motion to read better. And then we get that. So do not be afraid of simplifying it, of just drawing it over. And you can see I'm just drawing with lines and circles. You don't have to do anything more than that. And then you can draw it in, again, the grease pencil tool, in Sync Sketch, on the AM Campus. And then from there, just follow your drawings. You know that they work now. And you're not fighting this rig with gimbal lock and all of these other things and hoping for the best. So, yeah. I hope that makes sense.